मैरिटल साइंस ऑफ पोजेशंस मिलते हैं, जैसे मंगलसूत्र, चूड़ी, टो रिंग्स. लड़के के लिए कुछ भी मैरिटल साइंस नहीं ना, सिंदूर सब लड़की के लिए. इनफैक्ट आई हैव हर्ड पीपल टेल मी you don't look married because of two reasons. One is, of course, I'm not wearing mangalsutra, chudi or a wedding ring or anything. And secondly is, I'm so go-getter at my work that they think कि इतना ambitious होने के बाद ये married तो नहीं होगी. As a career professional, it's more important for me to deliver an A+ in my class. It's okay if somebody else is managing my laundry and house cleaning. There also I cannot be finicky. अरे डस्टिंग ठीक से नहीं किया, मैं ही डस्टिंग करूंगी तो हर जगह पे मैं नहीं हो सकती ना. अरे खुद के लिए कभी लीव लेके देखो. Like my husband is shell shocked when I tell him कि today I'm on leave, and he's like, क्यों लीव कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? Are you बीमार? नहीं ऐसे ही मुझे पूरा दिन घर में रहना है.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I had a really interesting conversation with Falguni Vasavada ma'am. She is a professor with more than 25 years of experience in branding and marketing, and also she talks about body positivity, gender equality, plus size fashion and a lot more. I really request you to watch this episode till the end because हमने बहुत important topics उठाए हैं इस conversation में, and do share your thoughts in the comment section. Falguni ma'am, thank you so much for joining me today.
Pleasure.
I mean, I've been excited for this interview since so many months, you know. So thank you for joining me.
Pleasure is all mine.
And this is a beautiful campus, of course,
Yes,
Maika ka.
yes.
So, ma'am, first thing, मतलब आपके साथ मैं first जब आपसे even back camera जब मिलने आई, so there's this an ooze of positivity and confidence that you know, you're just spreading. So, and कोई भी इसके साथ born नहीं होता है. People build
I agree.
with time and with experience.
I agree, yes.
So, what do you think? Do you have any probably an instance that happened in your 20s or something that you think this is the reason and this is how?
So I think, see, all of us are born into this world as a very unique, confident person, but then there are formative years where you go through your schooling, your socialization, right? You are under the impression of your parents, grandparents, relatives, friends, school teachers, all of them, leave certain impressions on your mind. And also on the side is this whole concept of popular culture, that is your Bollywood, your films, your magazines, your cartoons that you see, create certain spaces in your mind, okay? So you start thinking that, oh, only size 0 is beautiful, or, flawless skin is only beautiful, or everybody has a good hair day every day, but aisa hota nahi hai, right? So I think as a person, as far as confidence is concerned, I think you evolve with education. You evolve with a lot of exposure that you get when you turn adult. And by exposure, I mean the different kind of people you will meet. You will start traveling beyond your native places. So what you were seeing in your close-knit circle of your one city or your hometown, I think suddenly you are exposed to a little more global phenomena of things, right? So you read a lot as you grow. You become financially independent as you have a career. And धीरे-धीरे your confidence towards yourself starts building up.
But like you said, मतलब with time हम आप एक बोल रहे हो कि experiences के साथ आता है. So that means जब इंसान probably 30-40 का होगा तभी उसके.
Definitely, I feel you are the highest in your confidence in your late 20s.
Okay.
Because as an adolescent, you are still in your puberty. Your body is changing. Your socio-cultural relationship views are also changing. So I think you are at peace by the time you are in your late 20s, and you have accumulated enough experience to build your value systems, your mindset. Your body insecurities have gone, so you're more confident in your skin. You are more grateful about your blessings, so you're more positive towards life.
I think that stage right now. I would say spirituality and lot of things, lot of consciousness is, kicking me, and I'm understanding life. I think. So you even talk about, जैसे भी आपने बोला, body positivity. So according to you, because I spoke to a lot of people, लोगों को अभी भी body positivity का मतलब ही नहीं पता है. So according to you, what body positivity?
Yeah, so it simply means acceptance of different types of bodies as beautiful. Okay. So beautiful is not just one type. It is not only one body that can be called beautiful, beautiful comes in all shapes and sizes. And body positivity movement started as a part of the movement of feminism, which is equality. And it was about giving equal acceptance to all different types of bodies. So it started with, of course, accepting fat people as beautiful, but it has gone beyond, and today it has expanded to tall, short, dark, fair,
but
fat.
It's working right now. People are coming.
Yes, I think more and more people are becoming more conscious about the whole idea that do you want to get defined only by your body, or are you a person who is defined only by your looks? I think definitely not, right? We are much more than our looks, right? We are people who read, we are people who relate with others, we bring value to our career, we have certain expertise, certain skill sets, and I think we are more a personality to be known rather than a person only, right? We are a whole package. Looks is a very small part of what you are as a person, your kindness, your compassion, your relatability with people, how people see your affection side,
I think ये चीज लोग
जितना
जल्दी सीख जाएंगे उतनी life simple हो जाएगी.
That's why I create more content in those areas, because I want young teenage girls, especially girls, and of course boys में भी होता है ये consciousness, but more I think it is with girls, because the fashion industry has always skewed towards more the female gender, right? So that's why more content I create on these issues, so that young girls open up their mind, start questioning their insecurities, win over their insecurities, right? Over a period of time.
I saw a few of your TEDx talk and also. And दो तीन जगह आपने एक चीज बहुत बोली है कि जैसे when you, because of your work also, you have moved to US and you've traveled a lot. And then there you saw, the difference in the acceptance. And you realized how good it is to be free. And I think that is what it even impacted you a lot, right?
Definitely. Because when you see people of all shapes and sizes wear whatever they want and not being stared upon at all in public transport, in restaurants, in public parks, they are like almost like owning up their body, and they are expressing themselves whichever way they want, whether it is with the clothes or whether it is with your type of hair or your makeup or your nails or whichever way, and I think that brought in a lot of clarity that you need to own who you are, the idea of who you are, you need to own it, and then see what is the difference it will create, because when you're owning yourself, there's a lot more confidence in your body language. And when you walk into a room, people will see that confident Falguni rather than an uncomfortable Falguni.
Exactly.
So as you said, as soon as you met me, you saw the confidence. So you're showing people that you own yourself and you're proud of yourself and you're proud of the person you have become today after all those experiences and exposure. I think that pride in the evolution also brings in a lot of confidence, right?
Right. And even जैसे you have talked about कि women है तो एक हाथ में mobile है, एक हाथ में करची, and then they're calling them superwomen, So according to you, what should be a narration if we talk about the word superwoman?
We are not superwoman, we are humans, right? And all of us strive to be superhumans. It is a myth when we say that a woman has 12 hands. Nobody has 12 hands. Everybody needs support and help when they have to manage, multiple areas of work and home and baby and child and, family and etc. So I think since last 10 years, I've started saying no to this question when I'm asked in public forums that how do you do your work-life balance? Because no man is asked. So my husband also is a working professional. He would never be asked कि अरे घर का कौन देखता है, बच्चे को कौन देखता है. But a woman at career and job will always be asked this, right? Because it's still gendered as an area of work, as an area of, accountability. So I think we have to smash this myth of woman being everywhere and woman getting A+ everywhere, whether a homemaker or a mother or a professor or a doctor or a lawyer or a daughter-in-law or a daughter. No, you cannot get A+ everywhere because you are a human. You will excel at certain areas, but you will not excel at certain areas. And so if you are an excellent professional, if you're an average homemaker, it's perfectly okay. Right? We have to accept that. And I think more it is conditioned in our mind, so women have to break this.
Lot to process.
Yes.
So, ma'am, you, inspire so many people. You inspire me. I would like to know who inspired you.
Many. So, starting from, I think, my personal zone of social circle, it would be my mother, who was also a working woman. And throughout her life, she has worked. And I could see her, working, being very confident about her financial independence. Also she always yearned for me time, and she got it in this busy routine. So taking time out for yourself is not something you should feel guilty as a woman, right? My grandmother has been a teacher in her day and age, and I'm talking about like 1940s and 50s, where it was not so common for women to work, right? So at home, these are my role models, right? But of course, beyond that, there are so many who inspire me, starting from Sudha Murthy ma'am to Barack Obama to Michelle Obama, right, to Lily Singh, who is a bisexual prime-time television person in US, to Indra Nooyi, to Jacinda Ardern, who was the ex-prime minister of New Zealand, right? There are so many.
Yeah. नहीं, I see, ma'am, मतलब यही है, मैं आपका इतना जैसे right now if you are talking, so मैं वही एक चीज़ मैंने बहुत नोटिस किया आपका भी मैम कि होता है ना, एक चीज़ के दो पहलू, जैसे एक सिक्के के दो पहलू होते हैं, बोलते हैं, तो आप हमेशा वो जो दूसरा पहलू है, जो जनरली लोग सोसाइटी ने क्या एक नॉर्म बना रखा है, उसको सोच रहे होते हैं, आप दूसरा पहलू बहुत अच्छे से सोच के आंसर दे रहे होते हैं. एग्जाम्पल मैंने मतलब एक जगह जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अ विमेन सेज कि आई एम सो प्रिविलेज्ड कि मेरे को अच्छे इन लॉज मिले हैं, अच्छे पेरेंट्स मिले हैं, बट you'll say that is your you deserve that. You deserve that. Why you saying you're privileged? Because happiness and everything is being deserved. So इतना mind की to think at a broader perception आपने कैसे prepare किया है?
So I think generally it comes from life and observation. Doesn't come from anywhere else. The society that we live in is very patriarchal. तो आप धीरे धीरे देखोगे तो आपको लगेगा कितना सारा gendered space है, कितना सारा still equality we are seeking, right? Marriages अगर आप देखोगे तो there is this whole concept of लड़के वाले versus लड़की वाले. So there is patriarchy. You never ever heard कि एक लड़की बारात लेके गई है, लड़के की बारात आती है, right? लड़के को मैरिटल साइंस ऑफ पोजेशंस मिलते हैं, जैसे मंगलसूत्र, चूड़ी, टो रिंग्स. लड़के के लिए कुछ भी मैरिटल साइंस नहीं ना, सिंदूर सब लड़की के लिए. इनफैक्ट आई हैव हर्ड पीपल टेल मी you don't look married because of two reasons. One is, of course, I'm not wearing mangalsutra, chudi or a wedding ring or anything. And secondly is, I'm so go-getter at my work that they think कि इतना ambitious होने के बाद ये married तो नहीं होगी. इसका family तो नहीं होगा. So wrong, these stereotypes are, that I think it comes from my life and living and observations. And I think because of social media, I have found a platform to speak about these. And because I have also evolved, I find the strength in speaking about this. और लोगों को भी शायद ये पता रहता है, but in their subconscious mind, they think this is right because they have seen their mother doing it, grandmother doing it. जैसे in all households where we have grown up, we have only seen women परोसना ना खाना. Women is serving the food. We have never seen men serving the food to women. So I'm saying both can serve, ना? अगर आप बारी बारी बैठने वाले हो because you have guests at home and 6 का dining table and there are 12 people, so let us say first every man is sitting. It's okay. Still I'm saying not a problem. Okay. But when the women are sitting, why are they self-serving? They should also be served. So it comes from somewhere. You also have to understand that what you thought was right was wrong. तो मेरा भी mental conditioning कहीं मेरे को break करना पड़ेगा ना ये बोलने से पहले. So yeah.
Wow. And how is your social life, ma'am?
I think I have a huge social circle, not only of friends but also of relatives. I am very well connected with all my in-laws, my mother's side relatives. And I am a very social person, so I think I am an extrovert. So
नहीं, but ये बोलते हैं ना कि जब negativity को तुम हटा रहे होते हो तो you thin out your tribe. तुम्हारी tribe.
I always talk about it also positively, right? I'm not talking about it as a rebel or I want to fight it out. थोड़ा थोड़ा धीरे धीरे लोगों को समझाने की हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं, right? So say for example, if I'm saying menstruation is a science, मतलब उसमें भगवान को नहीं टच करो, पानी के मटके को नहीं टच करो, ये सब नहीं आता है. तो at my level, I'm trying to tell to the younger generation. I'm not telling the older generation to change because 80-year-old you cannot change, but at least my niece who is 16 and just had got her periods, उसको तो मैं समझा सकती हूँ ना कि बेटा ये सब science है, इसमें कुछ खराब हुई. This is not impure period of your life. This is just your uterus giving away the bad blood out of your body, as simple as that. So I think the way in which you deal with things also is different. So आप कैसे issues को लेते हो हाथ में, कैसे आप पॉजिटिव चीजें बोलते हो, कैसे आप स्टीरियोटाइप्स ब्रेक कर रहे हो. एक होता है लड़ाई करके, एक होता है समझा के ना. My approach has always been समझा के. So even I don't think my extended family has ever found it problematic. Even if I'm saying it's a problem, currently whatever we are thinking is wrong. And ultimately, I factually बोल रही हूँ ना, नहीं, it's not on hearsay ना. Whatever I'm saying is factual. So I'm saying doesn't matter if men eat first, but when women eat, please serve them also. इससे मैंने क्या गलत बोला?
But ये आप मतलब लोग समझते हैं because not everybody is as open minded.
Those who don't understand are not in my periphery also ना. It's okay. Beyond the point, I will not make everybody understand. But जो समझ रहे हैं वो तो मेरे लिए अच्छा है ना. Even if 1% I can change, it's only for good ना.
Yeah. 100%.
Right? 100% may not change because there are people who have closed their minds. उसको मैं mind, like as we say, we can take the horse to water, but we cannot force him to drink ना. So जो चेंज होना ही नहीं मांगते उनको मैं चेंज, उनमें मैं अपनी स्ट्रेंथ एनर्जी वेस्ट भी क्यों करूँ? आई एम गोइंग टू स्पेंड इन्वेस्ट माय एनर्जी फ्रॉम वेयर आई गेट सम
100%
रिटर्न, राइट?
पॉजिटिव वाइब.
एग्जैक्टली.
लाइफ इज टू शॉर्ट फॉर दैट.
एग्जैक्टली.
सो जैसे आप ये पूरा इनफैक्ट लाइक यू सेड ये पूरा सोसाइटी ने जो एक नॉर्म्स बनाए हैं. सो इवन लाइक यू आर प्रोफेसर ऑफ ब्रांडिंग एंड मार्केटिंग, तो जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स हम देखते हैं कि समर बॉडी एंड ऑल ऑफ तो एक साइड है ब्रांड्स वो बना रहे हैं कि उन्हें अपना प्रोडक्ट सेल करना है, एंड बट पीपल आर ऑल्सो बाइंग दैट बिकॉज आई थिंक उन्हें वो टैगलाइन सेट हो रही है. तो whom do you think the brand should change?
No, the brand has to change, and today thanks to social media people have started revolting against such ads. Okay, so ads which objectify women, sexually show them as an object, are totally protested upon on Twitter. Okay, in real time. I'll give you a recent example of a Zomato ad where a Dalit was shown as kachra, and on World Environment they said that if you recycle your kachra, they can be of good use. Like कचरे को recycle करके आप टेबल बना सकते हो, right? But टेबल किसको बताया? वो कचरा character from the Lagan movie. Now there is a Dalit casteism approach which was shown. Within 2 hours, Twitter पे blog Zomato was trending, and people were writing down, right and center against the brand. In 10 hours, Zomato pulled down that video and served an apology letter saying that this was never our intent. We are sorry. We apologize if we have got your sentiments. So today there is lot of voice, okay, around all these things. So most consumers are also vocal and they have a platform to publish. That's why it's happening. Plus, I think brands का एक duty है because they are on a higher pedestal. So they should actually show mirror to what is wrong happening in the society.
But do we have laws and policies?
वो तो है, but ये तो conscious है, right? आपका कि आपको करना है कि नहीं करना है. So let us say, for example, Dow says that beautiful is of different types. Marriage में beauty test को stop करो. Don't size up the girl saying but लड़की tall है, short है, काली है, रंग फीका है, रंग साफ है, ये सब बातें मत करो. So Dow has been doing that. Ariel कितने सालों से is on this campaign strategy of share the load. Ki laundry is not a woman's job, right? So there are so many brands which are already doing it.
Right. Yeah. So and I mean, ma'am, I think it's been more than 20 years for you.
25 years.
25 years now. So I think you have seen literally 2 decades of students, तो आपको लगता है कुछ even social pressure and ideology में student wise
बहुत फर्क है, बहुत change आया है. I think students nowadays are more open. They are challenging stereotypes. They are also more, confident about who they are and what they want to do in life. Like, say, they don't succumb to social pressure. So, जैसे for example, after doing engineering, still they prefer to come to a strategic marketing course at MICA because they feel that they are more creative in their attitude and aptitude. So I think today's students are more aware also, because of Internet of Things, right? They have been born in the era of internet, right? Matlab, information is at their fingertips. So their exposure also is global because internet is connecting people globally, ना? ऐसा नहीं है कि आप अहमदाबाद में हो तो अहमदाबाद का ही आप पढ़ोगे इंटरनेट पे. So today we know what is happening with PM's visit in US, in real time. Everybody knows the menu also of the thali which was served. Everybody knows that there's a Modi thali which a restaurant has launched, right? So today information is at an age and stage where it is empowering people, and I think that's why there's a lot of change in the attitude.
पर मैम फिर प्रेशर क्यों बढ़ रहा है इतना? मतलब आई वुड से एक जो कॉन्सेप्ट है ना यार, आई नीड अ ब्रेक, टेक अ ब्रेक वाला, एंड मेरे को तो ये मतलब दिस इज माय पर्सनल क्वेश्चन आई वुड आस्क यू कि ये होता है कि यार कुछ नहीं संभल रहा, एक मैं ब्रेक लेके आता हूँ, आके देखूंगा, रादर इट शुड बी लाइक कि नहीं संभल, ब्रेक लेके आके सिचुएशन तो सेम ही है, तो पहले सिचुएशन को थोड़ा ठीक करो, फिर ब्रेक लेके आओ, और वो जो ठीक किया है उसको नाउ यू इम्प्लीमेंट. So ये take a break वाला concept, what do you do that? How do you deal with pressure and how do you work around it?
No, I think, see, every age has different forms of pressure. So as when you are young, pressure is there of to studies, career build करना है, अच्छे marks लेने हैं, placement अच्छा होना है. When you grow up and you are an adult, I think there's a lot of pressure of family, relationships, also your career. Investments, properties, alag level pe, I think. So it's very natural and normal to have an experience pressure at any point in time, right? But how do you reduce the stress that you get out of pressure? That is going to be the game changer, right? So in your everyday life, let us say, for example, you try to break monotony. And you bring some change, Sunday ko routine kuch alag hoga. That is a break from your stress, right? You plan your life well. You show a lot of discipline. So let us say, for example, for this interview also, I told you that, let's discuss on Thursday. How much time will you need? Accordingly, I will, plan my day. Now, I cannot give time at 11 o'clock to somebody else also because I've already given it to you. This brings in a lot of discipline. That means my day has to start from a time where before 11 I reach campus, right? So, I think proper planning, prioritizing your day, I think it comes with a lot of understanding of how you will live a disciplined life. Stress तो हर age में है, ऐसा नहीं कि youngsters को ही है, हर एक level पे है. So, my formula is prioritizing, planning, outsourcing, taking help. Now, as a career professional, it's more important for me to deliver an A+ in my class. It's okay if somebody else is managing my laundry and house cleaning. There also, I cannot be finicky. अरे dusting ठीक से नहीं किया, मैं ही dusting करूँगी तो हर जगह पे मैं नहीं हो सकती ना. So territorial mindset छोड़ना पड़ेगा, आपको outsource करना पड़ेगा, आपको house help support staff मदद चाहिए. If you're traveling a lot, you need somebody to cook at your home. So I think it comes with a lot of this understanding that planning, prioritizing, outsourcing, taking help, taking breaks is very important. You should everybody should take breaks. And especially through your podcast, I want to tell this to people that working people do not take leaves without a reason. They take leave only when they are sick, or they take leave when the child is sick, or they take leave क्योंकि फलाने की शादी है वहाँ मुझे जाना है. अरे खुद के लिए कभी leave लेके देखो. Like my husband is shell-shocked when I tell him कि today I'm on leave, and he's like, क्यों leave कुछ problem है? Are you बीमार? नहीं ऐसे ही मुझे पूरा दिन घर में रहना है. Are you getting my point? So you have to take time out for yourself. You need to understand what makes you happy. किसी को long drives happy करती है, किसी को music happy करता है, किसी को अदरक चाय happy करती है, तो मुझे मेरा घर happy करता है. So once in a while I want to sit like a homemaker at 11:30 on my Jula on 9th floor and just sip a cup of chai. It's nothing else. और कुछ भी मुझे नहीं चाहिए, right? And that will tone me up so much कि मैं refresh हो जाऊंगी next day के लिए. So it's very vital to understand what makes you happy and accordingly take breaks.
So that means happiness can be a lifestyle.
Happiness has to be lifestyle, and more than that, let me emphasize that you are responsible for your happiness. Please don't depend on others. कि मेरा husband आके मुझे वहाँ ले जाएगा तब मैं happy होंगी. No, you cannot be so बेचारा in your life, okay? Your happiness is in your hands. You have to make yourself happy. उसके लिए आपके environment में जो भी toxicity है उसको change करो. Negative लोगों से दूर रहो. Whatever makes you happy. Suppose at the age of 50, if you want to learn harmonium because that will make you happy, please do it. Take time out for that. Right? Just one life. और सबके पास 24 hours ही होते हैं. और काम हमेशा चलने ही वाला है. So once in a while, if you invest in your hobbies, it will make you happy.
Right. And I mean, आप इतने down to earth मतलब हो ma'am, and you are very calm and happy and you speak to people. But आज मतलब ये भी एक बहुत चीज है कि जो अच्छे लोग होते हैं ना उनका बहुत फायदा भी उठाया जाता है, मतलब होता है ना
वो नहीं करना है ना।
एंड हाँ वो ना कि मैनिपुलेटिव रहोगे ना तुम तो शायद सरवाइव कर पाओगे एटलीस्ट।
नहीं आप अच्छे रह के भी ये अलाउ नहीं करो, ये भी हो सकता है। सी आप अच्छा रहना इज इफ इट्स योर कैरेक्टर, तो आप बुरा मत बनो। ह्यूमिलिटी इज अ बेसिक आस्क। आप तभी ग्रो कर रहे हो जब आप हम्बल हो, राइट? टेक एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ नारायण मूर्ति, टेक एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ सुधा मूर्ति, जो इतने आगे बढ़ गए लाइफ में, बट दे आर सो हम्बल, दे आर सो डाउन टू अर्थ। होना ही चाहिए, वरना आपके नीचे आने की वो पहली निशानी है, द मोमेंट द डे यू आर प्राउड एंड बोस्टिंग अबाउट योर ग्रोथ। ह्यूमिलिटी इज द फर्स्ट थिंग इन योर कैरेक्टर, but not allowing anybody to take you for granted should be a life value system, right?
So what is, ma'am, your purpose of life, if I ask? Generally,
To live each day to the fullest. Life is now. I don't wait for a huge milestone to celebrate. I will celebrate whatever small things happen in my life.
Okay.
Life is now and live to the fullest. Like my life philosophy is, not everybody will have everything in life, but what you have, appreciate that. Be grateful for your blessings. And if you're at all, firstly, my principle is never compare your life with anybody, because everybody's circumstances are different. But if you want to compare with people who have lesser than you. आपको सडनली लगेगा कि अरे मेरे पास तो एक अच्छा सा घर है रहने के लिए, मेरे पास तो हाईएस्ट सपोर्ट है मेरे पार्टनर से, कितना सपोर्टिव पार्टनर है। People have abusive partners. People live in rented homes. शाम को जब मैं घर जाती हूँ मुझे एकदम पीस का एहसास होता है मेरा घर खोलते ही। that positive environment है मेरे पास। मेरा unwavering support of my in-laws and parents है। लोगों के पास वो नहीं होता है, right? So all these things, I think small things we forget to count as blessings.
And how are you? Are you a spiritual person?
I think I'm a karma believer.
Okay.
These are very high funda words for me. Philosophy, spiritual.
Yeah.
So I don't know that, but I think I'm a karma believer. आपका जहाँ पे भी काम है, like in any relationship, whatever is your karma, if you fulfill that properly, I think dharma, spirituality, everything is taken care of. Okay. You're mentally at peace, no? Because you're doing the right things.
So do you, just a random question coming out of, do you even at times, like, you think about so many things, do you even at times think about your death or afterlife or something like that?
Of course, not about my death, but I think about my loved ones. That's the most thing that scares me. Of course, I am also a human being, right? So I'm scared about if I die early, what will happen to my husband? And if my loved ones die, what will happen to me? That's very human.
That's why I think that everybody goes
that. That's feeling, my biggest fear, of course.
Wow. And ma'am, so many women are watching. So any particular, tip that you want to give to?
So many. If you ask me about women, I think you're opening a Pandora's box. So then I have to think through कि मैं कौन सा बताऊँ थोड़े से time में, okay? What should I say?
Just one that comes off of
I think, okay, top of the mind and most important, I'll say. I think as women, we need to safeguard our identity a lot, right? And you should keep investing in your identity, because I have seen young girls just drop off their career because they are getting married and husband is somewhere else. What happens to your career? You can be in a long distance relationship for 1 year till you find a job in the new city, right? So don't take your career, your identity, your name, your surname, so in a shallow way कि शादी होते ही आपने कुछ और सरनेम ले ली, कुछ और नाम ले लिया, your surname now doesn't exist, passport change हो गया, documents change हो गए, so it's your identity. Your friends, for example, कितने you go randomly today, you go and whoever you meet who are married women, ask them who are your best friends and where are they. They would be only connected with husband's friends. उनके स्कूल कॉलेज के फ्रेंड्स छूट गए होंगे.
True.
Now they are a part of your identity, right? So your friends, your tribe. In fact, so many women ignore their own parents because अभी तो उनकी शादी हो गई है तो in-laws का ही ध्यान रखना है. They are your people, right? They are your fallback people. Life में जब failure होगा ना तब आप पहले कहाँ पे जाओगे? Where your loved ones are, right? So today even if I have done a big mistake in my life, मैं पहला किसको बोलूँगी? मेरे husband को बोलूँगी, मेरी mother को बोलूँगी, right? Who are not going to judge me कि तूने ऐसा कैसे कर दिया? how come you did this? So please, as women, focus on your identity and keep growing it. It's good to be known as somebody's wife, somebody's mother, but it's good to be known as you also, na? So please focus on your identity.
But इससे मैम एक बस क्वेश्चन आया मेरे को कि आप इतने इंडिपेंडेंट हो एंड मैरिज मतलब is that independence, I don't think everybody else gets that. So कैसे, because right now at my age also people are very confused. Even I am confused whether I should get married or not, क्योंकि अभी जितने independent हो उतनी पता नहीं मिलेगी.
Yeah, please take your time and you have to marry the right person.
But how do you know whether...
Take time, talk to the person. बातें करने से पता चल जाता है, right? I was also in an arranged marriage. It's not a love marriage. But we took time, we talked with one another, we asked very vital questions. So I always tell people, and this is Sikh number 2 after identity, that marriage is not about similarity, it's about equality. So though people will not have same hobbies, likes, dislikes, because I'm the alag insan ho, right? Like my partner does not like music, art, theatre, and I just love it. But that doesn't, it's a part of my identity then. So I go alone, I don't force him to come. So marriage is not about similarity, but it's about equality, right? And these are two different people who are together. So both of them have to be independent.
Yeah.
And they have to be together also in some things where your hobbies are matching.
Right.
Right? So like both of us love seeing movies. So we see movies together.
100%.
But certain OTT series, if he doesn't want to see, of course I'll not force him. I'll see it on my own.
Yeah. So it's like a... मतलब
so your independence and your independent way of living should not be compromised with just because you're getting married.
हाँ, right. तो मतलब अब compiling it एक चीज जो मेरे दिमाग में is this कि छोटी छोटी चीजें छोटी छोटी खुशियों पे ध्यान दो.
Yes.
वो bigger picture, look at the bigger picture पे मत.
And life is every day. Take one day at a time.
Wow. Thank you so much. I have a lot to process. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining. And hope to see you soon again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.